Okay, so I'm tired. Okay, so this is the start of my last vlog for November with reading and NaNoWriMo. So it is Monday the 27th. I just got home and I just put my lights up on my house. I will take a picture of that at some point. I didn't take one. Anyway, point is that my brother is making fun of me because his side, he had the lights up. Although last year he didn't do it at all because he got sick. Point is, he's competitive. Anyway, so my brother had his up yesterday and he's like, hey, look at how it looks where just his lights are on and mine aren't. And I'm like, ah. So I did that today when I got home from work. I actually had a very productive day at work. I didn't read or listen to anything at work because I was really busy because of after the holiday and all the stuff that was left for me. And then also I had to order a lot of stuff. So I did a lot of work. And then I also did some program stuff that we have to do, you know, sexual harassment, code of ethics, and inside trading. There were these little videos I have to watch, and I did all but one. One of them I was in the middle of, and the video wouldn't load, and I'm like, oh. So I still have 3 days to do it because it's due on the 30th. So of course I waited till the last minute. I could have done it anytime. I just kept putting it off. Anyway, so that's where. So I'm tired, but I have to go write. So I'm going to go write, but I thought I'd give a quick update on reading. Oh, I guess I could pull up what is going on. Last night, I don't have enough hands. I did finish Guild by Raven Kennedy, which is the first book in the Pelated Prisoner series. I read this last year, which I didn't realize it was just last year, but I reread it because the 5th book is coming out December 7th. So I wanted to reread the series before it came out, or before I read the 5th one, because I don't want to miss anything. I mean, it's only been a year. You'd think I'd be okay. Yeah, I would be. But this is one of my favorite fantasy romance series. It's a King Midas retelling where we're following Arin, who is has for many years been kept as the favorite of King Midas, and she was living kind of in a cage, separate from anyone, and she has been gold touched. So her skin is gold and everything. So anyway, the first book is kind of a setup book, but I'm really looking forward to getting into Glint. But I only read a few pages because that's all I had time for on my break. But I might not read this tonight. I think this might just go back into my purse for Monday. It's already Monday. Oh God, I'm so tired. I don't really want to go write, but I don't have much choice here in, okay, my iPad is having issues. So I'm listening to the Kaiju Preservation Society by John Scalzi. So this I am listening to in the car right now. That's it. I'm about, I'm not quite, I would say a quarter of the way through probably now. I'll have to check that, but I'm not very far in. It's funny. Scalzi is funny. Like the books I remember, he had funny wit and the way the characters react when they're put into these situations. And so this guy is he's taken a job after he lost his job before the pandemic. So during the pandemic, he lost it. So this kind of a friend of a friend gets him a job with the Kaiju Preservation Society, but he doesn't have any clue what it is when he goes, and he goes pretty much to another place and has to take care of kaijus, and so think Godzilla kind of things. Anyway, it's funny so far, so I want to see where it goes with it. There was some action in the car that I was listening to while I was in the car, so that was pretty cool. So we'll see how that goes. So that's the thing but I'm not sure what I'm going to pick up after I write, except that I might pick up the Virginia Woolf biography by Nigel Nicholson. I just want to get this done. I'm just about halfway, I believe. So I just want to finish it. So I have 100 pages. So I don't think I'm going to finish it all tonight, but I want to get at least 25 pages done tonight, if not closer to 50, so that I'm mostly done with it. But it just depends on my mood. I really, if you guys saw my last vlog, you'll know that I very much have gone off the rails with my spending on books. And I don't know if it was just because I was in a reading slump, but I kind of don't think so. I think it was just an overall thing. At the end of the year, a lot of times I start buying a lot more books. I don't know what it is. And then the beginning of the year, I slow down and don't buy so much because I know how much I've spent in the year before. Well, I have outspent even what I, thought I would this month. And even though I can say, oh, a lot of them were on sale and blah, blah, yeah, but I don't need all these books right now. Like, again, they're all books I still want to read. It's not like books I want to get rid of. But I'm definitely going to start looking into the Read What You Own challenge. I don't think I can give up completely going on a full book buying ban. I do have a lot of pre-orders that are already set. And those are authors I have read from before, and I'm waiting for the sequel to books. So I think those won't count, but I don't know. I kind of think the rest of December might be a no-buy after the last of my pre-orders show up. Well, I mean, like from now, don't buy anything more, but what comes in, I have 5 books that are outstanding. I have 3 pre-orders, 2 that come out tomorrow, and then 1 comes out the week after. And then I have 2 books that are coming from eBay, which I've already paid for. So technically, I guess I don't count. Just the 3 pre-orders I'm waiting for. So I think if I stop spending, maybe I'll feel like I'm kind of trying to figure out if I can do some kind of again, the Read What You Own, I think is just put on by Criminali. So I'm going to definitely go back to his channel and watch. I've watched some videos over the months, and I just haven't recently. So I thought I'd go back and watch some of his videos. And I know several other people who have tried to do this. Sarah the Bookish Knitter and Lindsay Reads. And I feel like I need to calm down, and I'm not doing good right now. So I've bought so many books in the last couple of months. There's no way I can read even like a 10th of what I've bought in the last few months before the end of the year, because I'm in the middle of so many books, and I have so many books that I want to get to for other reasons. Anyway, so point is that there's no reason for me to be buying all these books. So again, I'm working on it. I think the last couple of vlogs have kind of showed me that I was kind of getting out of control. And yes, I think part of that was because I was in a slump. So I was thinking about reading more and not able to pick up a book. And so I was buying instead to kind of switch my focus. But I think I have enough books right now to calm down, at least read some of them before I can buy more, or just kind of, to be looking for other books. I'm not sure what's going to happen. So anyway, I'm just giving you a head up that is kind of where my mind is right now, that I am buying too many books, and I know it, because it's just not good. So I'm going to look at, and again, if this comes out, and I might put a video up before this one comes out, that I might come up with a thing. But if you guys have certain plans that you have of how you do your book buying ban without it hurting so much, give me any tips that you have. Anyway, but I'm going to look at some other people who are actually doing book buying bans, and the Read What You Own, and some other things. I'm going to look into those a little bit more than I have. I think I've just kind of lightly looked at them, but I think I need to look at them a little more seriously, at least for the month of December. I'm kind of thinking about not buying anything from now until at least Christmas, because I won't, there's no reason. I have so many books that I want to read that I own that are here that I don't need to be buying anything. So anyway, we're going to work on that. Anyway, so right now I'm going to go write, because it is now 5:10. Yuck. So I don't know if I'm going to get a full day's writing in, because the way I feel right now, I hit my head when I was putting the lights up. I was plugging in where the light timer goes in, and it was really tight, and I didn't realize I'd gotten far enough over to where I have a shelf or a ledge, a sill or windowsill, the window of my garage, and I hit my head. So I think I have a little bump. It didn't cut or bleed or anything, but it hurts. So now my head hurts. So I don't know what I'm going to do that way, but let's just go right. We'll see what happens, and I'll let you know. But that's kind of where my mind is, and I'm trying to this is going to be a full week at work, and Anyway, we'll see what happens. And I want to finish Nano, and I'm close, but we're not there yet. So anyway, we will see what happens. Okay, it is like, I don't know, almost 2 hours later. I had like a complete kind of meltdown. So, my billing for my cable and internet didn't go like I thought. I thought I got it all fixed in October, And then I got billed higher than what I thought it was. And I was like, well, what's going on? So today I was trying to do something, and then I went on there, and there was this whole thing about how my plan, something was wrong with my plan, but they charged me the bigger quantity. They didn't charge me my old thing. So they charged me like $30 more for some. And so I was like, so I had to get on a call, and you know, it's annoying. And I was frustrated because they weren't really explaining to me what happened to the half hour, 45 minutes I was on the phone with the guy at the end of October trying to get this, you know, getting on a new plan. And then what happened with why my bill was so high, and then why now won't let me into the system. The emails are even on the streaming. It was having trouble because I didn't, you know, approve some changes, which I didn't make after this point. Like, I'm like, it doesn't make any sense. Anyway, point is, I lost all motivation to write. I forced it out. I kind of wrote something really ridiculous and stupid that was kind of not quite as fictional as I wanted. So it was kind of more of a rant that I put into that somebody ranted for me. Anyway, it was stupid. Anyway, point is, I got my words. I'm not proud of today's of writing at all. I was, as I said, I already had the headache. I already just didn't want to deal with that. And then the whole internet thing was just annoying. Anyway, but I'm at 45,015 words. So I wrote about 1481. So I didn't have to, I was a little ahead. I lost that now because I don't want to write. I barely made that. So again, I'm on track. I have 3 more days. I have to get 3 more days of the 1,667 words each day, and then I should be fine. But we'll see how it goes. I didn't end up the way I wanted to. So it is 7 o'clock now. I am super hungry. Because I didn't eat before this because I thought I was just going to come in here and blast it out and just get it done. But no. Yeah, I'm not doing so hot. So I'm going to go grab something to eat. I think I'm pretty much done with the leftovers. I mean, I still have stuff, but I'm not going to eat it. I'm done with the Thanksgiving leftovers. So I'll probably just find something from the microwave or something. I'm so tired. I don't know what I'm going to do. Anyway, so that was such a great day. Anyway, that was the 27th. Anyway, I'm going to go lay on the couch and probably watch some videos, and maybe I'll get some reading in. I'd like to read some of the Virginia Woolf at least, the biography, so we'll see what happens. Anyway, I will check in with you tomorrow. Hey guys, so it is Tuesday afternoon. It's about 4:30. I just left Powell's for the book I had I ordered online with a discount, which is The World of Jane Austen. Anyway, I just couldn't help myself. It's written by Nigel Nicholson, so I'm not sure how that's gonna go because, you know, I don't always like everything he writes, but it's a picture book. It's a, you know, it has pictures and stuff. Anyway, and I got it 20% off. So I think, was it 15, 20? I don't know what I got. It was used and it was on, I got $2 off. Anyway, so I bought that, but I already knew that. That was already on my list of books to buy. Unfortunately, I picked up what I think will be my last whim book to buy, because I think, as I said, I think the first I'm going to go on a book buying ban. I did buy Mountains Made of Glass, a fairy tale retelling by Scarlett St. Clair. I don't know why I picked this up. I saw this only today online, and it's a retelling, kind of fairy tale retelling. It's supposed to be the first in a series. But it has to do with a woman who kills a frog, but turned out to be a prince, elven prince, and then they punish her somehow, his brothers. I'm not sure. And it has like a Beauty and the Beast kind of theme to it too. I don't know. There's like a whole bunch of things. I don't know why I bought it. It's small. I should have waited till it dropped in price. But I was at Powell's. I spent it here, so at least I didn't take any pictures, but I was in there. Anyway, so that should be the last thing I buy except for my last pre-orders. And of course I forgot about one pre-order, but it was a book I'd read before, so it doesn't count. Well, I mean, it counts, like I bought it, but it's adding to my collection because it's in a series that I've read I read the books first in hardback, and then I get the paperback when it comes out, because I don't buy those hardbacks if I can help it. And so that paperback's coming out sometime. It's supposed to ship. Anyway, and then I picked up Oh, it's in the back. Born to be Badger by Shelley Lawrenston. So I went and did that first. So that's done. So that was my one pre-order I knew about that was coming out today. The other pre-order for today is not coming out. I won't get it till Thursday, which is Consort of Fire by Kit Rocha. So I'm hoping it comes. I really want to read that, and I can't because it's not here. So I'm going to go home. I might pick up Taco Bell on the way home. I'm not sure yet. Something on the way home because I don't want to cook. I'm done with leftovers. Are done. I took the last of leftovers today at lunch and they were horrible. I'm like, okay, we're done. Thanksgiving is done. Anyway, I let it go as long as I could, and then I'm going to so then I got to get home and write. And then after that, when I read, I'm almost done with the Virginia Woolf book. I think I have 45 pages or something left, so I'm going to try to finish that tonight. But I want to pick up a book, and I'm not sure I want to pick up Glint, even though I had it sitting, I've carried it around with me. But I think I should really pick up one of the books that I've started that I could finish and get it off my TBR, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. As I said, I will talk more, maybe I'll talk more about this when I get home, but I'm really sure, I'm almost positive that I'm going to do the Read What Your Own challenge. I mean, I'm just going to do a small form of it, but I think I'm going to try that. So I don't know. I might film a video on it tomorrow if I get to it. If I do it, you'll have seen it before this. I just, I'm really, really struggling. And then I just bought another book that I did not need to buy, and that was total whim. And as soon as I did it, I knew what I did. Like I realized what I did, but I also went like, okay, this is the last one. Let's see if that is the last one. We'll see what happens. We're gonna give it. I'm not doing so hot. Anyway, so anyway, I'm gonna go home and I will check with you after I write. Oh, okay. So I got my writing done. I did 1,721 words. Do you see the cat coming running when I talk? That's funny. Sorry. Cooper, yes, I'm done. So I almost fell asleep here. I was like, my eyes are starting to drift and I'm just like, I need to get this done. It is 6:45. So that took me an hour and a half. That was horrible. Oh, well, no. Hour and 15 minutes. Anyway, still too long. Anyway. But I'm done for today. So I have 2 more days left. So I'm at 46,736. So I'm definitely chugging away. Oh my gosh, today was a hard one. Another hard one. This ending. I can't wait for a break where I don't have to write every day a big chunk. Like I'm waiting for when I can just write little chunks when I feel like it. I mean, I'm definitely going to keep to some of my writing in December, but I'm going to give myself a couple of days off, and then I'm going to at least come over and write, 500 words, not, or if I feel like it, just write as much as I want. But right now, I'm so tired. Anyway, so I'm on track and that is done. I did want to just show you real quick the Born to be Badger by Shelley Lawrenston, which is book 5 in the Honey Badger series. I am so excited to read this. I mean, I kind of want to read the 4th book because, again, it follows the certain characters that were all kids together, and I'm pretty sure this is one of the, they're like a basketball team kind of now, but they were, when they were kids, they're honey badgers. Anyway, so they were, but it looks like she's gonna be with one of the tigers, and I know him. Like my brain just is not remembering who he is. So I kind of want to reread the 4th book because it's been 2 years since the last book, I think. Breaking Badger. Oh, maybe it's been more than that. I don't know. It's been a few years. Anyway, so I don't know. We'll see. This might not happen right away. It is one of my pre-orders, so I do want to read it this year, but we'll see. Anyway, I really like the new covers compared to the old ones that are very stock, handsome guy on the cover, which is fine, but I like the animal ones, but I'm not rebuying them. No. I've done that enough. Anyway, so I did want to show that off just because that was one I got also. And I didn't buy any other books. I just went in for that book. So I was good there. So I only made the one mistake. But anyway, I'm going to work on that. Anyway, I'm going to go watch some BookTube, trying to finish my Virginia Woolf book. If I finish that, I am still awake. I will come talk to you. If not, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Cooper is here being so cute. He just wants me to go sit on the couch. He's had it. And I'm tired. So we're gonna go lay down on the couch. And they've been very cuddly boys. I think because it's so cold right now, where we're having kind of it's very frosted in the morning. So I don't even know what the temperatures are. I just know it's really cold at work because of the building we work in, and I have my little heater, but they keep opening the doors. It was so freezing in that shop. So I'm gonna cuddle with the cats. They've been sleeping more with me, which is weird because they haven't used to. Oh, there's Truman. He's waiting for me to go sit on the couch. So I'm gonna go do that. And as I said, if I finish Virginia Woolf, the biography, I will come back. If not, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. I just have 2 more days of writing. We are close. We're closing in. Okay, guys. So I did it. I barely made. I was really cutting it. I just didn't want to do it. And again, I got a story and I just worked with it, and it worked really well. I did 1,699 words, so I did a little bit over, so I'm just a tad over. So I'm at 48,435 words. That means I only have to do 1,575 words tomorrow. So it's not bad. It's still, I just can't do it tonight. I have friends who are like finishing up, and I'm like, I'm not there yet. I'm going to be the 30th day. I'm going to do it every day and finish it. Anyway. But I've done really well. Every day except for Thanksgiving, I've gotten over 1,000 words. So I think that's a win this year. I don't think I've ever had a year, except in my very, very first couple of years where I wrote a lot every day. Got that well. So that was a good streak for me. So anyway, I will finish Nano tomorrow. Yay! And then finish the vlog up, of course. But we'll get to that. So, I think that's it. Was I gonna say anything else? No, I don't know. Cooper is now pacing and I'm starving, so I'm gonna go eat. Oh, I didn't, I am reading, so I am still reading the Kaiju Preservation Society on audio. I'm listening to that, and I'm enjoying it fairly well. There was one moment where I almost DNF'd it because I'm like, no, don't do that. And then it was actually twisted, and it was really well done. I just had to, I don't have enough faith yet in John Scalzi because I've only finished one other of his books. I haven't read a lot from him, that I didn't trust him, and I should have. It worked out. It was fine. And I was like, no, don't do that. So I'm closing in on the end. I don't know if I'll finish it tomorrow. I'm hoping to finish it tomorrow. I think I have an hour and a half left on the speed that I'm listening it to, but we'll see. It just depends, because I'm also actually reading physically The Love Hypothesis. So I started The Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood back in like February. So it's the next of the books that I had abandoned at some point. And I have come back to it at one point, and I read a little bit more. And then something bad happened, or, near not the end, but like like 2/3 of the way in, that I was not happy about. And I didn't really know if I liked the way that the main character reacted, but I have kind of decided I still want to finish this book. So it's been so long since I read the beginning, so I am rereading it. I just started it over, and I'm really enjoying it, actually. I read about 50 pages at work, so I'm not super far in, but I'm really enjoying it. It's still really funny. Olive, I just love her, and I love Adam. He just makes me laugh. The things, just some of his expressions and things he says. It's just funny to me, even though, he comes off badly, I guess, to other people. Anyway, so far I'm really enjoying it again. And I'm hope this time feels better than the first time I read it. I don't know, because again, I have read a few more contemporaries this year. So maybe now I'm kind of more into a groove with them. So I'm doing pretty well. So anyway, I will hopefully get a good chunk of that done tonight. Again, it's 6:45. So I'm going to eat dinner, and then I'm going to sit on the couch for a few hours. I did exercise this morning. I forgot to mention that. So I am on track for that. I have not had a Dutch Brothers since Sunday. That doesn't mean it's going to last much longer. And I didn't buy a book today. So a book or two came in that I'd already paid for, but I didn't buy a book. I'm still working on what I want to do for that I just need to cut back on spending money. I really spent way over on everything in November, and I don't even know how I did it. So I'm going through. There's actually a funny charge on my credit card that I'm watching, because I'm like, I didn't spend that much money anywhere for that amount, and I'm kind of confused. So it might be I might have to do a fraud claim on that one, because I'm like, so until it hasn't gone through yet, it's still pending, so I can't tell really what it is. But I'm gonna probably, you know, go back to them and go, I don't know what this is. I didn't spend that, because I know I didn't. I bought a lot of things, but I know I didn't spend that much money anywhere. I mean, it's not a huge one. It's like $80 some, but it's still like, I didn't spend anything. Anyway, so we'll check. Anyway, that's just life stuff. Anyway, so we'll, I think that's it. So I will check in tomorrow. Hopefully, we'll see. I did film my, TBR today, which is why I was a little late getting to the computer, because I had to do that too. So I'm going to have that uploaded and ready for Friday, or Thursday, so you'll see that before this video, of course. But anyway, but again, I want to read everything. I always do, but I can't, so we're just gonna do what we can. So anyway, that's it. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. I forgot, I did finish Virginia Woolf by Nigel Nicholson last night before bed. That's why I was able to start the love hypothesis again. But so again, overall, this was not the best biography. I think there were parts where I liked that he has kind of a different take on her, because he knew her as a child, and because again, he was the son of Vita Sackville West, so he was exposed to Virginia for many years. You know, or from his childhood kind of thing. So, but I think it does a nice overview, like, because it's only 195 pages. It's a pretty nice overview of her life, but I feel like he inserted things about him, or what he thought about her, too much in there that I didn't like. Like, I didn't mind if I got a few little snapshots of stuff, but I don't know, I just felt like there's certain things that he was quick to show the bad side of her over anything good that she did. And I'm not saying, again, she's not perfect. Nobody is. It's just, I don't know, there was something about it, about some of the things he said about her writing, that I was like, okay, that's your opinion. That's not, I don't know if that's consensus or not, because I hadn't, like, was talking about one of her books, and I was just like, oh, I don't know if I agree with that. I haven't read that book yet, but I'm gonna hold judgment on that. Like, I'm gonna wait. So, I think it was okay. It just wasn't really what I wanted. I wanted more, I guess I don't know. I don't know what I wanted. I mean, I'm going to read the big Hermione Lee biography. I think I'm going to wait a little bit and maybe do that next year sometime. I'm hoping to pick a time where I can just focus on that. I just think it'd be so fascinating to read a bigger one on just something more. Because this came out a couple of years after that one did. So he does mention the other biography, and they have differences. So anyway, I forgot to point out that I did finish this book, which was one of my partial books from my Will I Finish These Books video. And as I said, the love hypothesis is the other one, and I'm going to work on that to try to get through that in the next few days. So anyway, that's my update. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. Okay, so it is the end of November for me. I'm wrapping it up here. It is 6:30. About 15 minutes ago, I hit my 50,000 for NaNoWriMo. I hit 50,064 words. I went a little bit over, but so I wrote only 1,629 words today, because I was a little bit ahead. But I am done for right now. So what this means is, again, I didn't write all in one novel. I read a lot of scenes from that novel that I started with, and then I just kind of went off the rails, which is what I do in the last few years of doing this, because I haven't been writing consistently. So my goal from here is I got my 50,000, so I'm done for this week. But next week I hope to start writing a little bit in the afternoons. not like every day and not for such a huge amount. I'm going to shoot for a couple days a week doing about 500 words. And when the mood strikes me, I'll write more, you know, and we'll see how it goes. I just need to get back into a rhythm before I think I'm ready to do bigger novel pieces. Because right now I'm still lost so much of my, that I used to be able to do that it's just, I don't have that momentum anymore. So we're going to work on that, but I'm really excited that I did get this done. I didn't have any doubts this year. I mean, there were some days where I didn't want to write very much or at all, but I forced myself to write every day this month, which to me was a big deal. That was my biggest thing. I did have one day that was Thanksgiving that was under 1,000 words. Every other day I got over that, usually by quite a bit, you know, or, you know, at least what I'm supposed to get. But I only wrote 500 words on Thanksgiving, but I'm going to give myself a pass on that because it was Thanksgiving and I had a lot to do on that day. And then again, we ate a lot. So I barely got that 500 words out that day. Anyway, so, okay. So Nano was a success. I'm really glad I got that done. But I need a break for at least a couple days before I figure out, I mean, maybe this weekend I'll feel like writing, but right now, no. I have some other things I want to do. So just real quick, I did finish. So again, I'm going to wrap it up here, even though I'm going to read tonight, but I don't think I'm going to finish anything. So we're just going to finish off what so I did finish you can see that. The Kaiju Preservation Society by John Scalzi. This was narrated on audio by Will Wheaton, which he does a really great job. I thought he did a great job on this audiobook. And I just loved this book for different reasons. But again, it wasn't a perfect book, and there was a point where I was a little concerned and I almost DNF'd it because I was kind of mad, but then it was all fine. I just, again, didn't have that trust. And so I'm hoping to read more John Scalzi in the future. I do have The Old Man's War in paperback, and I think I have The Collapsing Empire in audio that I got a long time ago. So there is chances for me to read more of him. I don't know if next year will be the year, but I should read more science fiction than I do. So maybe he is one I should check out more of. But I really like this one. It was funny. It's definitely a pandemic book. Don't read it if you don't want to know anything about that, because again, it all starts with him losing his job right as the pandemic starts, and then he gets this other job that's kind of different, and he has to take care of some animals that is quite different. I just really enjoyed it. I know I read some reviews that some people didn't like it because there was too much science in it, but that is what I like, is that he makes it sound realistic even though this isn't real. Like, that's the kind of science fiction I like, is when they use a lot of stuff that is real and then just twist just teeny things and to make it and then make something crazy like the kaijus. I just think it was a fun adventure. I wasn't like surprised by too many things. I was, there was a couple of things that I was like, oh, whoa, I wasn't expecting that. But really, overall, it was just a great read. It was just a fun ride. And I really, if you want a short science fiction book that's just kind of a fun ride and it's kind of nerdy, it was just kind of fun. So I'm glad I read that. So I did finish that. And I am still reading The Love Hypothesis. I'm almost to the point where I stopped last time. I think I'm like 10 pages 10 pages from where I stopped last time. So tonight I'm going to push through. I don't expect to finish. I have 110 pages left. I don't expect to finish that tonight. I'm not reading that much at night to get that number. I mean, I did read a lot last night, and then I read just a little bit today at work. So, we'll see. Anyway, but again, I could blow through it and finish it this evening. But if I do, that's fine. I will talk about it whenever I do another weekly reading update. I'm not sure I'm going to do one this next weekend. I don't know. We'll see. Probably not. I'll probably wait till the week after to do one. But I am enjoying this a lot more this time around. I still came to that area where there's the bad thing that happens, and I don't really like part of how she reacts, although I understand why she reacts that way. I just want her to make a different decision still. But I'm still want to see what happens. I don't know why I stopped where I did. I think I just expected myself to come back to it because it was past the part I had issues with, but I was like worried what was going to happen next. And so I just need to know how it ends. And then I did get one book today. My last pre-order for this week was Consort of Fire by Kit Rocha. Well, I take it back. I have another pre-order that's not here yet that is a book I've read before, so it doesn't matter. But this one is a new book of theirs. I don't know if it's going to be a trilogy, but I know it's definitely a series, and has dragons, and it has to do with somebody who is sacrificed to a monster that guards the mountain passes. But she, I don't think she's who she's supposed to, I don't know, that people think she is. But she has like a handmaid who is an assassin. And I think it's like there are like three of them that fall for each other, like her and her assassin's handmaid and somebody else. I don't know. My point is that I'm looking forward to reading this. I love Kit Rocha. They're a writing duo that does the Beyond series, and then I read the Mercenary Librarians. Did I read that earlier this year? Or is that last year? I can't remember now. I think it was last year. I don't remember now when I read things. It might have been last year. Anyway, this is their new series, and I've been really looking forward to this because they've been talking about it for a while. And I do want to get to this. So this is one of those pre-orders I'd like to sneak in December that I didn't put on my TBR, but I'd like to read because it's a pre-order. And again, it's an author duo that I really, really enjoy. So anyway, that's, as I said, I still have a couple books trickling in that I bought again, one more pre-order this week, and then I have one more book from eBay that's supposed to come tomorrow, I think. They might both come tomorrow or Saturday. Maybe they're both Saturday. I don't know. There's something like that. And then I have one pre-order next week, and then that should be it. I think I've stopped. I mean, I don't have anything else planned for the rest of the year, and for December. So maybe I'll be able to do some kind of a, not buying, no buy for the rest of the month. For December, I don't know if we're going to do it. I'm still planning that. I will probably have a video on that on Sunday. Trying to figure out what I'm going to do, if I'm actually going to do the Read What You Own or something else. If you guys have any inklings of other things that somebody's doing that might help with my not buy books and to read stuff off my shelf, but I might do kind of a modified Read What You Own, at least for December. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. So, and again, any tips or anything you guys want to say, hey, try this, or I'm doing this, see my video, let me know. And maybe I'll do that. So anyway, so that's it. I'm going to go have dinner now. This is kind of slanted. Oh, well, sorry, never even noticed that. But we're going to go have dinner. Cooper is, of course, here because I'm talking. So he thinks I'm talking to him, and he wants my attention. So we're going to go sit on the couch and hang out for the rest of the evening. And that is November. So again, this is the end of the vlogs. I don't plan to do any vlogs right now in December. Again, I'll go back to my weekly reading updates at least, but probably not this first weekend because there wouldn't be much to talk about. I mean, I might read a book or two. I might finish a book or two between now and Sunday, but I kind of doubt it. So I'll probably just wait. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. For those who did Nano, I hope you guys did well. Let me know if you guys won or how you did. For those who are just trying to make it through November, I hope you're all doing well, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.